Hey everyone, Christopher here, and welcome back to another episode of Fossil Forward Finds. We have another Albany album haul. We finally caught up to the next one. This is album 17. It was a pretty interesting one to go through. Ended up listing a total of 98 postcards slash pieces of ephemera. I scrapped one. I'm sure you'll be able to figure out which one and why. And then there was one piece of ephemera that I didn't scrap per se, but I'm putting it aside to do a bulk ephemera lot at some point. It didn't seem to have enough value individually, but in a crafter's lot, it might be worth something. So put that aside. So total listing price for album 17 is $1,204.52. So not too bad there. As you can see, there is more green on the board, but what I really would like to point out here is album 15. This was the really large album that was all floral that, at the beginning I was grumbling, and then I was sort of like, you know what, I'm gonna see what I can do, learn about these different types of artists and so forth as I go through. Well, we're already in the green there. We are $26.59 into the profit after paying off the $50 cost of that album. In part, I had one person come through and buy 15 cards, all by the same artist and or publisher. But that you're gonna have to wait for another What Sold video for that. But anyways, sometimes postcards will surprise you. And just to do a quick little showdown here before we move into the actual haul, I'm actually sitting at 91% of my cost of goods paid back that I have listed so far. So out of the 17 albums, the flats and the loose stuff, it's cost $1,010, and I've made about 910 of that back. So really, really good looking at it from that standpoint. I should totally do fine with this haul. Anyways, that's enough of that. Let's get into album 17. Alrighty, so let's take a look at album 17. We got roughly 98 pieces in here, starting with this hold on, this little Valentine's card, greeting card, and I think, does this one open up? No, it's just a little like business size card there. Interesting. I don't know if there's value in that on its own, but I'll think of something. And we got this little book here, How Is Your Money Invested? I think this is from the UK. Yeah, London. So that's another interesting little piece that I'll have to look into. What else is going on in here? Anything else? Yeah, so we got things in pounds and so forth. Compound interest. Money, money, money. Alright, and then we got like a little advertising piece here. The Hudson Fulton Champlain, Explore New York. Just a little brochure thing. Probably go into a pile with other brochures and maps until I have enough. Alright, we got a California lady here. Can't read that. Land of Fruits and Flowers. A little poem going on. Some creases in this, but not too bad. Okay. A lot worse than I thought, actually. Meeting of the Atlantic and Pacific, The Kiss. So we got anthropomorphic map type thing going on here. That's pretty neat. I like that one. Might be the card of the album, don't know. Where malted milk was originated. Awesome, I think. Maybe. Horlicks Malted Milk Advertising in Ranson, Wisconsin. That's a fortunate name. Let's see. Sea and Shore. Just a ocean scene. These albums have had a lot of these in there. I don't think I've sold any yet. Haven't sold many of them anyways. Let's see. Just another ocean scene. Or ocean. Hoping someone comes in and just buys a whole bunch of them all at once. Gets their 20% discount and I get to move some. Moonlight on the ocean. And this looks like a real photo, perhaps. creek scene. Yeah, real photo. Don't think we're gonna have anything identifying on there, so probably not much on its own. Okay. The village blacksmith. We got a puppy doing some puppy stuff. Doing some tricks. All right, I see the boy's got his finger up. Undivided back. It's a Bamforth, rather. I think some people like those. Uh-oh, the monster. The monster has appeared. Hi, Mr. Garak. Hi. Okay, that's nice. Can use Daddy's hoodie. Well, he hopefully pays attention to the cars going by. What do we got here? A cactus, fountain. Pretty. Alright, we got some flowers here. German greetings. Let's see. Okay, we got some crazy funhouse horror movie kind of thing going on here. Wazzer Mazzer was the City Hall. What's the matter, I suppose? Interesting. I'll have to look that one up. We got an artist there, I think. Cobb Shin, it looks like. Garak. Another scenic view here. Sunlight and shade. It's a nice thick card. Sheehan's famous picture postcard. Not seen one of those before. That place. I'll have to look up. Got a spoon. Feels like a real photo, but the world's smallest Bible, Hall of Religion, Chicago. I think it might actually be a real photo, but I don't think it's going to be a spectacular one. We got some floral ships, forget-me-nots. I like these type of cards. They're fun. Embossed. Just colored on the back, but not too bad. Looks like a train bridge or something. Yeah. Can't quite read that. I don't think it's English anyways. But nice. We got a horned lizard with a big old cigarette. Exaggeration card. Nice. Greetings from Manning, South Carolina. Girl on some cotton there. We know what the connotation of that is, unfortunately. Alright, we got this little house or mission or something scene. We got some carvings on the wall there. Looks Asian. But nothing on the back, so we'll see if Google Lens can help me at all with that. Greetings from New Hampshire. It's a nice little winter scene. Linen. Alright, this is embossed. Is this a repro? Yeah, this is a reproduction from the 80s. I've had a bunch of these. So I don't list them too crazy high, and I do note that they are reproductions. So just got a woodland scene here. Asian. I think this is a line of cedar trees. I've recently listed some Japan postcards that have had a similar look to them. Among the Pines, Massachusetts. Best Xmas wishes, and we got stamps on here. These are printed on there. They're not real stamps. Let's see what the back says. Stamp stocking. I like it. Haven't seen that before. Another stamp art postcard. Stamps of the world. So some neat ones there. All right, this next section's kind of fun. I didn't really do a deep look through these cards before filming like I sometimes do. So it's a little bit more new to me, but we've got the woman from Italy, the flag and traditional attire, undivided back. We got Russia, France,
Come on. Looking very France-like. Austria-Hungary. The sunflower. All undivided backs here. Holland. And then we have some letters here. You know, I've been liking the letter art. And these are for the states. So we got Mississippi State Girl. Got like a little fake seal on there. Also undivided back. We got an NJ for New Jersey. V for Vermont. Look at that hat. (1907) posted on that. And then we got V for Virginia. Also fancy hat. And we got a Z here. Not sure what she's representing per se. But we'll see if I can find out. So I like those. Those might be pretty good. A little garden scene. Winter landscape. I've had a lot of these as well, but I do enjoy them. They're very pretty cards. We got a little Whittier phrase down there, wasn't it? Buffalo, New York. Ellicott Square office building, white border. Oh, looks like we have someone with order issues. Ruh-roh. I like reading the messages when you can. And for whatever reason, I like the typed messages a lot. Yes, I can read cursive. I think the typed message, I just don't see them as often, so they stand out to me. Let's see, a little comic here. Got definitely a rough corner up there. 1911 posted. We've got to put a railroad through here. So a little romance humor. All right, so we have another comic here. Highest prices paid for farm produce. Kansas City, 1920 it looks like. Picnic party. Nice little rural scene here with a faux frame. Someone's getting ready for a big meal here. We got some little pigs on the table. And various oils and things. Let's see what that's from, but nice card. Alrighty. We're out in the sand dunes. Yeah, the desert. Yeah, figure that part out. Which desert? Not sure. But I've not seen that card. I like the colors and stuff on there. It's really nice, actually. I'm a sucker for sand dunes, though. Looks like some donkeys. So it is divided, but barely. 1907. Got some trees here. France. Welcome card with a little poem. Private mailing card, undivided back, 1906, Batavia, New York. Poem of some sort. The Mailomat. You can get your stamps there, I guess. So this is like a textured faux frame or faux mat. Heaven spare ye land kiss. I think that's what it says. It's a little poem phrase thing. You know, it's a tux. It's different. We got a camping scene here, some hammocks and such. We do have some hard to read text down there. Foreign card. Some flowers here in a field. The woman picking the flowers, I think. 1910. Cedar and white pine timber. Bunch of trees. Art piece, Aurora. All right, birch trees along a lake or river. Have a lot of those. Interesting one. Got some devils there. Souvenir postcard craze. Yeah, it's a postcard collectors club one, but it's still an interesting piece there. The Auto Question comic. It's a new one for me. Unused. The bandwagon is headed our way. Better climb in. Comic. We got some Boyds. Hand colored in. This looks like crayon. Ms. Zia has entered the house. Hi. Would jump. All right. A passing storm. Another winter scene with some birch. Got a real photo feel to it. Home sweet home. There's no place like home. Interesting commentary. Excuse the liberty of writing you. So, got some patriotic symbols there. Portland Cement Association. So it's an advertising piece. We got a big old crease down there. Yeah, there you go. Truck, people, cement. Looks like a German winter greeting. Probably not a good day for a picnic. The Weinhurst man. Why am I saying German? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just rambling now. But, interesting card. We've got a big old owl. Philosophy. Some driving humor here. Every day brings opportunities to the man with a Ford. Some Ford humor advertising. I've had a few of those now. They seem fairly common though. For energy, do nothing society. Yeah, that checks out. Got some dancing. Artist signed at the bottom there. Pretty card. Moonlight on the water. Just the same old moon shining. Alright, we got the shell borders here. Souvenir from Homer, New York. Pretty card. Nicely embossed. Holmes, New York. Okay, greetings from Holmes, New York. This one's got like the glitter glue kind of writing on there. Some more crashing waves on the ocean. We got a big old crease there, but some sort of disaster. King of Italy viewing the ruins of the home. Earthquake. Cool. But yeah, big crease there. To Lizzie. I don't know. Something food fair? From Boston Food Fair? From Brownie number 3? I don't know. I'm making things up here, I think. If you can figure that out, let me know. Alright, little meadow type scene. Wooden postcard of some pheasants, I believe. Mount Washington State Park, New Hampshire. We got 2 cards here. This one is used. 89. So recently used. Lena to Williams. But glitter, rose. Some more glitter writing on there. Those are a little rough shape, hard to read. So I got just a little landscape scene there, the golden frame. I feel like my lighting is getting worse here. 1911. Everything's getting darker for whatever reason. Another little house scene there. Yeah, chicken. Yeah, we got a little chicken down there. Carnations. Or, yeah, carnation, rose carnations. Had that a few times now. Some more crashing waves. All right, we got the California oil wells on fire. Nice vibrant color on that one. Big old rooster embossed. Some little chicks or chickens on the back there. Foreign card. Winter landscape. Another little poem or saying at the bottom there. This one by Lowell. More crashing waves. If you want crashing waves, I have them. All right. I don't know if this is a, I guess it is a postcard. Looks like a homemade kind of thing though. All right, dog bank. This is one where you're gonna have someone thinking they're buying the actual bank. So just be warned. Another chicken rural scene. 1911. Looks like a real photo perhaps. Come on. Inversned hotel coaches. I can't read. But horse-drawn carts there, carriages. All right, time to finish up with some Continentals here. Got a little Matador comic going on here. Woman's got some money. Don't exactly know what's happening, but there you have it. You got some creasing on the corners here. We got some sailor frogs doing some advertising, I presume. King of the day, superb, something, something, something. Smoking a pipe. So it's a repro of a trade card, but red navy clippings. Well, there you go. Silhouetted trees at sunset. Gateway National Recreation Area, Sandy Hook Unit, New Jersey. Looks like another trade card repro of some sort. Shaker Seeds Company, Mount Lebanon, New York. Garden seeds. From the State Museum. That's not far from me at all. And then we have this woman taking the goat by the horns, as it were. And this is another repro card. No ifs, ands, or buts. Maureen has finally found transportation that was low slung, sporty, and able to butt through traffic. Well, there you go. So that's album 17. Let me know what you think, and we will catch you on the next video.